What is up, everyone? It's the Ice Bear again, and we are starting Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. So I don't remember anything from this game, and personally, this is probably my least favorite of them. Okay, I guess I can't do that. I guess I can't bring you guys into the Ubisoft Club with me. So, terribly sorry about that. Let's get into it. I also wanted to see what cool goodies I could get from the Ubisoft Club with my friends. But too late for that now. Okay, and we're gonna skip the tyranny of King Washington.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off.
We'll be quiet for this.
Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should
How's it
have.
going?
But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
That was cool. cool opening followed by, us just sitting in a van, driving silently. No radio, no conversation.
We're here. Let's go.
Do I have to carry stuff too? No?
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Alice in Wonderland for everyone. Alice to the Looking Glass.
I think we're here.
Thank goodness we don't need our glow stick anymore. And now we have a Tesseract. Everyone, make sure if you're not already following, please click that follow button so you can be reminded each time we start up a new part of the series. Doing every game straight through to Valhalla. And if you want to be a part of that, please click that button and join us.
Find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
Perfect sense.
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. There's no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course.
Spider Desmond.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Oop.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes,
I
fine.
like that transition
I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
from
Don't
Desmond to
forget your
Haytham.
invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you
I'm
are
not gonna worry about
requested
emails
to
or
kindly
anything.
find your seats.
Come on, guys, what are your opinions on Assassin's Creed 3?
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And a statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
Lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine.
I already have.
So he acts in a double capacity, both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters.
1,000 pardons.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
My apologies.
Coming through.
Very active and industrious. You may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a booking. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from transportation, so I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our lofty here than any five of the gang.
Ooh, what's going on in that booth?
Tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women skate. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women.
I forgot. Wait, there's lockpicking? Did I forget there's lockpicking? It's pretty lame lockpicking compared to like what Bethesda does.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage up with a bloom in your cheek.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight. He's a marvel.
But make haste.
Hatham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Ooh. But that's all sorts of awkward.
Come, please!
Over there! That's the one that's... That man there! Seize him!
Whatever has happened?
A man was killed! But I've done no wrong! I search him! Any weapons?
I beg your pardon. Did you notice anyone...
I look too important to have killed anyone.
Please!
There is no danger! We must have order!
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
We must leave at once.
Peace, friends! There is no danger! Move!
Hey!
Imbecile!
My fast walk isn't very fast.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a
Welcome.
start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
What if I had said no? What if I didn't want to go to America? There are no cats in America. Actually, I think there are. I think you get to pet cats in this game. Don't remember.
Some fresh air might do me good.
and then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Oh, you don't stick right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough,
Oh,
Grace.
this guy wanna fight me.
Stay out of
This guy
this.
wanna fight. I don't get the difference between counter and parry.
up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, Vance. Call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
I don't want to beat up the whole crew.
Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these
he
odds?
got a knife. Yes, he's got a knife.
What's the meaning of this? Captain, explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
Bitch.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look,
Wow, get
I
them
don't want
saved
to
it like it
argue.
is.
In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Day 28.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Have I really done nothing about this for the last 26 days?
Rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
You're not having
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine.
I know it needs to be done, but
Tinned fish.
What?
another wife and 2 daughters. What if it goes wrong?
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. The shifty fella won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too, so we can't see him watching.
Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken ill?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain or
You
the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Did he really say issue? Issue? That's difficult to say.
Are you James?
Aye.
Atham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. Oh, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
I like James. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I would like to keep it there.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Hold on, guys. Guys, this cat causes so much trouble. Only while I'm streaming.
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too.
Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working. He's cut our rations
Gotta
again.
get to the aft.
Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine, whilst we're stuck with tinned chicken biscuits.
Curious. Most curious.
Most curious, guys. Gals.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Oh. Why wait for it to back up? I guess I'm in general. Keep changing the combat style. It gets really good.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
Welcome.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
How we doing? Such a quiet chat.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Calm yourself.
I'll fix your sail for you.
I'm learning how to sail. Mariner now. I like how this whole day no one has brought up the fact that Mills is dead down below.
Loose the sails! Hate them! You take the foremast! James! To the mainmast with you!
I'm coming, James.
I can't hold on much longer! Oh, thank you, thank you.
I'm thanking you guys for saving James. Good job.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
This is like the longest introduction before the title ever. Well, so far, I think. I think it's been relatively quick for all the other games. Cha-cha slide. Chat, thank you guys for joining me. I hate to sound like a broken record, but if you haven't already, please click that follow button. And turn on notifications so you know each time we are streaming more of the series,
Master Kenway.
or streaming Warzone or Apex with someone.
help you? Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you.
Sir.
If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say.
Bloody
But I
hell!
think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir.
Oh.
This way.
She tripped.
Thief! Someone stop him!
No one is doing anything.
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. Need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Oh gosh, I feel like I run super fast.
Damned sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
I'll just be sitting here forever.
Good to see you, my friend.
Oh shoot, we're gonna have to do like trading and stuff like that, aren't we? I forgot that was a thing in here.
train you. Lieutenant Colonel George Washington has led troops in an attack on the French. The French have protested to our king and diplomats...
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors
Ooh,
are
that's
eccentric,
exciting.
but the rooms are spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No, Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause, and you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
Oh, how sweet of you. Isn't he sweet, guys? I just wanted to do that. And dismount. I said dismount. And dismount. Anybody in the chat huge fan of Assassin's Creed 3? Happy that we're playing this now?
You lying,
Or-
cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Do we all just hope to get
Don't be
past it
foolish,
soon?
dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up.
That's true.
Do you
I mean, the history
require
is
anything
nice.
further?
Only
This
privacy.
just isn't my favorite history that we go through. You know what I mean?
This way. Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an
Oh yeah,
expedition.
I
Syndicate?
believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles? Sir. We'd best be off.
Of course.
I'm looking forward to London too. I just wish there weren't 3 games between, well, this game and 2 others before we get to London. I have to say, in terms of like time periods, it's a toss-up between Victorian London in Syndicate and Ottoman Istanbul and Revelations. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, that would be really, yeah. I mean, based on just how they operate, I'm sure there's going to be a lot that you're going to recognize. They do
Thomas
a really
Hickey?
good job with that.
Who's asking?
Hatham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy. Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
We don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened. Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
Now, were you in London for like school or work, or just decide to spend a year there? 'Cause that's really cool.
You two, clear off.
Oh, nice.
So much for the element of surprise.
Reinforcements! Use those spare muskets and you will have to go.
Fall back! Fall back! We'll
Yeah, I
be
can see
safe
that.
inside!
What now?
We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them.
And that's kind of how it's been everywhere, isn't it? But I mean, especially when you're only there for like a short time, that sucks. Oh, I've gotta actually shoot the barrel. Oh, sure.
On with the show then.
I figure things out eventually.
Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all.
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
No, I want to reload my weapon. Or they've got this. That works too, I
Your
guess.
kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well,
And if
those
you've been
days are
watching
done.
this, that's pretty much
Tell
how it
your
ends up being
masters
for
I
me.
said as much.
I try to be stealth. I try to follow the rules. Doesn't always work that way, especially when you're trying to speed run
Should
through
I say
everything.
you are?
You don't? They'll know.
Atham, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched. Back to the Green Dragon then. I need a drink.
That's true. That is a mood. Sometimes you just feel stabby.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rebel.
Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Are you mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something!
Aw, why's you always gotta go and spoil the sport?
Yes, you can pet animals. Yeah, you can pet the dogs. Oh.
Stop them, Thomas!
Yeah, you can pet the dogs and you can start petting animals again in Valhalla, I think, in the new one. So,
Come on now. It's just a few fools with knives. They ain't so tough.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
I couldn't remember if this was the first game you could pet animals, or it was like Unity. So I'm glad it's this one. Can I pet the cow? Yes. Good cow. What this whole combat roll thing is.
And Jeffy, boss. Look at those badgers running around all over.
Oh. He's stronger than I thought. No time for that.
That seems to be the last.
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
Alright, so we now know we can pet dogs, cat, or that was a cow, not a cat. I know animals.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
I do.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Bet his research doesn't tell him the difference between a cat, a dog, and a cow. Got first-hand experience with that now.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Taddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
All right then.
Benjamin Churchwill. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
When did an hour happen? Last time I looked at my time, it was like 37 minutes into the stream.
Wonderful. Charles?
Sir?
Didn't know he had it in him.
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
That's normal.
Lieutenant Colonel George Washington has led troops in an attack on the French. The French have protested to our king, and diplomatic
Should we
negotiations
write his
are underway.
family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
In today's Boston Gazette,
I can't move.
Scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Now I'm nonchalant.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
Saddlers of the First Water, Putney's on Mill Road.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
I swear Hathan is like running super fast compared to everyone else. Ezio doesn't run this fast. This is supposed to be the point again where I ask you guys that if you haven't already done so, please click that follow button.
With luck,
Warden has, and it's
one
been
of those
great.
people knows what became of Benjamin.
Oh, hey, cats. I want to pet cats. I should eavesdrop on people first.
You have both one new and miraculous ointment to turn. Montgomery's pure pipe.
I need you to focus.
Easy for you to say. You didn't just watch your friend die.
Recall what happened as best you can.
Forces attempt to draw Indian allies to their side.
There were four of them. All of clearly ill repute. They carried a fifth. He was bruised and unconscious. Thomas the Fool tried to offer aid, so they cut his throat. And then they moved on, as if it were nothing.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I was focused on trying to stop the bleeding.
Come on now, try and remember.
That way, I think.
Support the community! St. Mary's will be raising funds to repair storm damage to the steeple. God bless all dutiful citizens.
I've asked the criers, but they all plead ignorance.
Bugger that! They're lying!
Aye. Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then.
To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
And forget it! The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
Gentlemen dilettantes, amateur, and the curious public, Toby Law will demonstrate tomorrow by the Belfry his latest flying.
There is this church, but one way or another, the debt would be settled. I don't envy the man. These grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
Oh, he's perfectly British. Are there like people you come across who still like are this British?
To all weavers, the esteemed craftsman Peter Witzel has contracted a demonstration
Careful.
of his latest...
The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Oh, can't be perfect. Get the combat system in this very well. My ally is not very efficient yet. Neither am I. And he's dead. Well, that's good. Not that my ally died, but people were still
See,
pretty
Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you're raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
Okay, so how do we go about doing this? We've got a new chance.
Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
That is not the way to do that. Still not the way to do it, but But at least we saved Charles this time. That's the important thing.
I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
Now I gotta find a key. Okay.
Here we are then.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require
I
protection.
don't know.
Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now,
I don't even
what
know what
shall
that
we do
means.
about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgering. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
Now, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time.
No,
I fear I lack
not
the
a nice man at
constitution
all.
to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas. Do you hear me? I'll have your head.
No. I rather think you won't.
Anyone named Cutter is probably not a nice person either. Just to put that out there.
Make myself a nice keepsake, I will. You're absolutely mad. Just like all good artists. Hold still a minute. I gotta decide where to start. Maybe you'll get lucky and pass. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen. Your parents must be so very proud to have raised a spit.
I missed. Oh. When did that happen? Oh, did I shoot him? Did I shoot Church? I would feel so bad.
Commoners' dirt, Cutter. I'm proud of it. Your parents must be so very proud to have raised a specimen. Quiet now. I need to concentrate on me work. Maybe you'll get lucky and pass out. Though I dare say I'll do my best to ensure that doesn't happen. Just a quick little swipe and no more is. How's that sound, Mr.
Oh, that worked so much better.
Who are you?
Anyway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
rude. I was pushed. None of these guys are nice people.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men,
stabby.
more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate Fort.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
Just let me run in there and stab everybody. What is that?
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
How'd you manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
So many people to shoot.
Pitcairn, you fool! Your acts are treacherous. Give me one good reason. I shouldn't kill you right now. Were you planning to announce yourself? Or did you hope my men
Sir,
wouldn't notice your
if
arrival?
you'll allow me to explain.
Ho ho! By all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir.
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Haytham.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
I like your hat. I mean, mine's cooler, but it's still a nice hat.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call him brother.
What now? They'll chase us off if we try and return.
We're done with this camp. And as luck would have it, so are they. Come along.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
Gentlemen dilettantes, amateur.
Perhaps down Marlborough.
No. It's resident.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Yes. Those fresh arrived are often soon in dire straits. They're more likely to seize upon an
Don't
opportunity
be
to fatten their
suspicious.
purses
Don't
and
be
feed their young.
suspicious. Just eat a vegetable. We're tailing people, and Charles is sitting there eating vegetables.
Mechanical forging of all dimensions and specifications.
Now!
Price of meat
This is
now
true.
presented in America by Lang & Associates.
That is a good point.
Oi! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fie on you and your false war! After him!
Isn't that Braddock? Doesn't Braddock know that it's Charles?
Unhand him, Edward.
Okay, there we go. That
You
makes sense
again.
now.
Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
Oh, I didn't know there were snitches. I didn't see that. I didn't get to read that instruction. Who is that? Who just went, ah? Don't mind me.
I stay my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying...
I assume you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
Of course. Why do they make me do this? Why can't they just go straight into a cutscene? Think I'm gonna run off and go play dice? Of course not. Foolish
Gentlemen,
heathens.
I believe I found a solution to our problem. Or rather, Odysseus has.
How do you? Are you a new guy?
The Greek hero, you lobcock.
Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy, dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, we need to find ourselves a convoy.
They had the best. I feel like language has kind of devolved. Which I'm really glad for websites like Grandiloquent Word of the Day and things that have all these old-timey words and insults that just aren't in our lexicon.
Convoy should be here soon.
Anymore.
We'll attack on my signal.
Understood, sir.
If we time this right,
use those
we can
words
catch
that I
them all
learned.
unawares.
Also true.
Hostilities increase in the frontier as both French and British forces attempt to draw Indian allies.
What am I doing? I missed. But that's okay. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, I feel like if English isn't your first language, it becomes even more difficult to learn it.
What about me?
You and John will follow from a distance and keep watch over us. I'll signal you when I have need of your services.
Support the community.
We're here to help you, along with those held inside Southgate Fort.
Free me.
Not until we're inside the gate. I can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word.
Mechanical forging of all dimensions and specifications. Price of meat now represented in America by Lang & Associates.
Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you were given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
As you wish.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Forget her own escort. She must be very important if she's allowed to not sit in the cage.
Halt! Identify yourselves! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this?
Engage the enemy!
I suppose I can take your word for it.
You, in the car. I need to
Let no man reach us!
Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
Wait, what? What? What just happened? Please tell me that was like an enemy dog?
Ha-ha! Bringing fresh meat, eh? Come here. I want to take a look.
On your guard, men.
Of course.
Only say the word, and I'll come.
Okay, yeah, it was.
Me and you. Who's your officer?
Engage the enemy!
This is actually really humorous to watch.
All clear.
Hey, we did it.
Hold!
Evening, gentlemen.
Now it's the Trojan
State
horse.
your business.
Delivery for Silas.
Go on then.
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain. Let her go.
But she'll give us away.
No, she won't.
What's the plan?
Free the captives and avoid detection.
What of Silas?
He dies.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Greetings.
This is hard. I can't tell who's my man and who's not.
Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week.
Who are you to tell me what to
So
do?
said Silas.
Good friend of Mr. Thatcher's.
I assume
I see. My apologies.
Take care of your phone in the future.
Certainly, sir. Upon my honor.
There are no prisoners.
Ah, yes, of course.
How did they not? How did nobody see that? Hey, another person, welcome. Oh.
The colonies are meant to be an opportunity, not another war front. I must say, the weather in Boston is much better than back home.
Alright, I need to say this again just because that's my job. If you haven't already hit the follow button, please do so.
Clearly don't bother crying.
We're trying to get 50 people before Valhalla drops. And we're trying to get more people to view it at the same time. But now, who would the general be? And where would he be?
Oi, fellas. Apologies for me tardiness. Carter had me working late. Well, who do you think got me this post? We're like brothers, me and him. Now, what's this Silas want us doing?
Oh, that guy looks important.
Relieve them of their fine. Carry you silver. Wouldn't mind helping yourself to a bit of it before we send them on their way.
No, keep clear of the merchandise.
And would the general have to be on the ship? I feel like if I was a general, I would be on my ship. Oh. No, we were detected. I try. Does the general have a bigger hat? Does he have a bigger hat than everyone else? Oh, I just got detected. Oh my god. What just happened? How did that work? Don't drop off the boat. I did just smile and nod. I mean, I was hiding in a bush for most of it, but yeah, they were none the wiser. Like, no one stopped to question why this guy was crouching in the bush. I need to get behind this guy. No, they're not. Although I don't think everyone's actually seeing the guy hanging on the edge of the ship.
An hour of quiet was all I asked. Instead, I'm awakened not 10 minutes later by this cacophonous madness. I expect an explanation,
looks like he needs a
and
nap.
it had best be good. How? How did this happen? My precious merchandise set free? It's unacceptable! Rest assured, I'll have the heads of those responsible, but first we clean up this mess! Seal the fort, kill any who try to escape. I don't care if they be one of us or one of them. To approach the gate is to be made a corpse. Am I understood?
Push them back!
Go on! We'll hold back the guards while you deal with Lila.
Wait. Oh, so that wasn't the general that I... Wait, what is going on? Ow. I could have swore we found the general. I would have thought for sure that's why all those people were attacking me.
Where did you receive your training? For the Order! Fighting spirits like these. For one.
Oh. I hate optional objectives.
He's here! Stop the interloper! Kill the intruders!
Glad to have you with us. I could use some help.
The Order stands united. He's the one responsible! Kill him!
I'm still trying to figure out this mechanic. Like, I don't like that you can't, like, lock onto enemies like you could before.
You don't know me, but I believe the two of you are well acquainted.
I made a promise to you, Cyrus. One I intend to keep.
Bet that felt good.
What happens now?
We wait. But not for very long, I suspect.
Oh, she liked him too. She gave him that smile.
It's been several weeks now since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what comes next, and I do not have an answer. Lee alone remains active, pursuing leads, however slight. He stalks the city streets and scouts the bordering woods, hopeful that he might make contact with one of those we saved. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers. So, I watch and wait, hopeful that my true mission might finally begin.
You can't run from your problems, Ethan. I mean, he tried. He tried. It did not work. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know what his problems are. But I like that dragon. I want that dragon. Can I steal that dragon? I'm gonna steal that almanac page. Oh, it's blowing away. I am not going to get that almanac page. should have known I was gonna start the mission. We're not starting
Hello,
another
Charles.
mission.
Any luck finding our mystery woman?
Word is she's been stirring up trouble just outside the city in a town called Lexington.
Well, then that's where we'll begin our search. I'll meet you there.
It might be. Now I'm gonna have to research that. You can feed chickens. This game has everything. I'm starting to rethink how I feel about this game. No, you can only feed him. Oh, cat. Okay, you can be owned by the cat. It will nuzzle you, but you cannot pet it. But in the new game, I am thoroughly informed that you can in fact hold and pet cats. Oh, hi. Oh, why can't I pet you? I want to pet you. There we go. Oh, another one. Oh, this is wonderful. I'll pet the pig too. I could seriously just have a 2-hour stream of me running around petting all the animals. God. Okay, no. That is a stream for a future. That doesn't involve me trying to beat the games as fast as possible. Now that would be a channel idea. A channel where you just buy games where you interact with animals. And you just do that. Hello, little cat. Oh. And I'm gonna walk away. Alright, but in all reality, I need something to be considered a save point. Because I do need to end this stream for the day. Although that probably was just a save point, excepting in that mission. Sheep. Haven't pet one of you yet.
All the news and much more in today's Gazette.
Turkey? I can feed the turkey. Seriously, isn't there someone I can, like, talk to, buy from, something? That's literally a thing. Oh, this will be the save point. This fast travel. Ha. Big brain thinking. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. It was really fun to get this game started, and I think we made some pretty good progress. So, thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for the conversations. Looking forward to more. If you haven't already done so, make sure you follow us, have notifications turned on, so you will be notified next time we go online to continue our mission. This is a new stream going on, so we welcome all comments, concerns, criticisms, tips for improvement, either as whispers on here, in the chat, or on social media. ISB IceBear, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, you as well. And I don't know if you were on last time on the 17th, or if you just followed and left, but thank you for following. You are the last follower I've gotten so far. But everyone, thank you so much.